Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas A&M's offense comes onto the field first today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some endurance.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Navy Midshipmen offense comes out and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Now improvising. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on third and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
At the 20, he's got space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Powers through the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. He'll do it himself. He'll toss it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Here's the handoff. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grab near the sticks. It's Armstrong. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a first and 10 from the 29. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. the second. Let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. First play of the period will be a second down. The play action fake. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Aggies are on the move. That's reeled in. It's Glass.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Pulls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the give off the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires toward the end zone. He's got it down the left side. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Trying to barge in.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Aggie! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over. How refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Hill. There's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Green. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Rides to back and leaves it. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Past the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Finds his man open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Back to pass, it's Hill. Setting up the screen. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Navy quick to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for game.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy!
You kind of like the creativity of this offense. Not to just run the option, but how about using the tight end as the pitch man? They catch the defense off guard. They're ready for the quarterback, but when they give it to the big fella, he does the rest, and he punches it in for a touchdown.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. To the air, it's Green. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, midshipman. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. The give out of the gun. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Norman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Wants to return it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes the Navy offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Here comes the option. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Navy! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeout.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Off play action. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete on fourth down and they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out